What if I told you that no one, I repeat, no one, not even the most cunning manipulator, can control your emotions unless you let them? Too often, we let ourselves get caught up in mind games, overanalyzing actions, words, or intentions. But what if you could rise above all of it? What if you could master your emotions, maintain your composure, and outsmart anyone trying to play with your heart? Navigating relationships can be one of life's greatest challenges. Emotions run high, expectations clash, and sometimes you find yourself caught in the middle of games that leave you confused, frustrated, and doubting your worth. But here's the truth: no one can toy with your emotions unless you allow it. The Stoics believed that our peace of mind is entirely in our control. By mastering our thoughts, responses, and actions, we can rise above manipulation, maintain our dignity, and focus on what truly matters: our own virtue and emotional clarity. Let me share 10 top Stoic techniques to help you stay grounded when dealing with emotional games. These principles will not only help you outsmart anyone trying to manipulate you, but also empower you to foster deeper, more authentic connections. The goal isn't to win the game, it's to stop playing altogether and live with confidence, self-respect, and inner peace. 1. Master your emotions. The first and most essential Stoic principle is mastering your emotions. As Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When someone plays games with your heart, their goal is often to provoke a reaction. They want to disrupt your peace of mind and make you feel uncertain or dependent on their behavior. But you can reclaim control by refusing to let their actions dictate your emotional state. How to practice it: pause before reacting. If you feel a surge of anger, jealousy, or frustration, pause and take a deep breath. Remind yourself that their actions are external. They don't define your worth or dictate your emotions. Ask yourself, what emotion am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? Does this reaction help or hurt me? Focus on your values. Instead of reacting impulsively, act in alignment with your principles. Example: if someone ignores your texts to provoke you, resist the urge to chase their attention. Respond calmly when you're ready, or choose not to respond at all. 2. Set boundaries with confidence. The Stoics emphasize the importance of knowing your limits and protecting your inner peace. When someone tries to manipulate or play games with you, it's often because they sense a lack of boundaries. Setting clear, firm boundaries is not just a way to protect yourself, it's also a way to command respect. How to set boundaries. Define your non-negotiables. Ask yourself, what behaviors are unacceptable to you? Examples might include dishonesty, lack of communication, or disrespect. Communicate clearly and calmly. If someone crosses a line, express your boundary in a calm and assertive way. Example: I value honesty in my relationships. If that's not something you can offer, I need to reevaluate this connection. Stick to your principles. Boundaries mean nothing if you don't enforce them. If someone disregards your limits, follow through with the consequences you've set, whether it's distancing yourself or walking away. 3. Practice indifference to insults. One of the cornerstones of Stoic philosophy is the idea of apatheia, remaining indifferent to external provocations. People playing games often try to provoke you with subtle jabs, criticisms, or emotional bait. The Stoics teach us that insults or negative remarks only have power if you choose to give them importance. How to practice it? Recognize the source. Ask yourself, is this person's opinion grounded in truth, or is it an attempt to manipulate or provoke you? Often their words reveal more about them than about you. Reframe the insult. Instead of feeling offended, consider it an opportunity to strengthen your emotional resilience. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, if it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it. Their words don't define you. Respond with calm or silence. Example: if someone says something meant to hurt you, respond with a neutral, "That's an interesting perspective," or simply say nothing at all. Silence often speaks louder than words. 4. Focus on what you can control. The Stoics believed that much of our suffering comes from trying to control things that are beyond our influence. When someone is playing games with your heart, it's easy to get caught up in their behavior, overthinking their actions, analyzing their motives, or trying to change them. But true freedom lies in letting go of what you cannot control and focusing solely on your own thoughts, actions, and responses. How to practice it? Let go of the need for control. Remind yourself that you can't control how others act, only how you respond. Example: if someone cancels plans without explanation, resist the urge to dwell on why. Instead, focus on how you'll spend your time now. Shift your energy to self-improvement. Instead of fixating on someone else's behavior, invest in activities that enhance your well-being, like learning a new skill, exercising, or spending time with supportive people. Use the Stoic dichotomy of control. Divide situations into two categories: things you can control, your mindset, actions, and choices. Things you cannot control, other people's thoughts, actions, or opinions. Focus your energy only on the first category. 5. Cultivate emotional detachment. The Stoics practiced the art of detachment, learning to engage fully in life while maintaining a sense of emotional independence. When someone plays games with your heart, it's easy to get overly invested in their actions or opinions. Emotional detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you don't let their behavior dictate your inner peace or self-worth. How to practice it? See things as they are. The Stoics taught that we should view situations objectively, without adding unnecessary emotions. Example: if someone suddenly pulls away, instead of interpreting it as rejection, view it as a reflection of their own issues or priorities. Avoid over-identification. Don't let your happiness or self-esteem depend on someone else's validation. Remind yourself, my value doesn't decrease because of someone else's inability to see it. Practice mental rehearsal. Imagine scenarios where someone acts unpredictably or disengages, and visualize yourself remaining calm and composed. This helps prepare your mind to respond rather than react in real-life situations. 6. Practice self-sufficiency. The Stoics believed that true happiness comes from within, not from external sources like relationships or material possessions. When you rely too heavily on someone else for emotional validation or fulfillment, you become vulnerable to their games. By cultivating self-sufficiency, you free yourself from this dependency and build unshakable inner strength. How to practice it? Invest in yourself. Focus on personal growth. Develop your skills, pursue hobbies, and work on your physical and mental well-being. Example: if someone's behavior leaves you feeling unappreciated, redirect that energy into achieving your goals or learning something new. Find joy in solitude. Spend time alone and learn to enjoy your own company. Solitude is not loneliness. It's a way to reconnect with your values and priorities. Take a walk, journal, or meditate to deepen your sense of self. Build inner validation. Remind yourself that your worth is inherent and not tied to how someone treats you. Replace thoughts like, I need their approval to feel good about myself, with, I am enough as I am. 7. Respond with logic, not emotion. The Stoics emphasized the importance of rational thinking over emotional reactions. When someone plays games with your heart, they often aim to provoke an emotional response, be it anger, jealousy, or desperation. By approaching situations with logic instead of letting your emotions take the lead, you maintain control and make better decisions. How to practice it? Ask rational questions. When faced with confusing or hurtful behavior, ask yourself, what is the logical explanation for this? What's the best course of action that aligns with my values? Example: if someone ghosts you instead of spiraling into self-doubt, recognize that their actions say more about their character than your worth. Use the Stoic view of perspective. Marcus Aurelius encouraged stepping back to see the bigger picture. Consider how this moment will feel a week, a month, or a year from now. Will it still matter? Likely not. Base your actions on reason. Before reacting, analyze the situation objectively. Example: if someone tries to provoke jealousy, resist the urge to engage. Instead, calmly observe their behavior and decide if they're someone worth your time. 8. View challenges as opportunities. The Stoics believed that every obstacle or difficulty is an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. When someone plays games with your heart, it can feel frustrating and disheartening. But instead of seeing these moments as setbacks, treat them as opportunities to practice resilience, patience, and self-mastery. How to practice it? Reframe the situation. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Example: if someone's inconsistency bothers you, see it as a chance to strengthen your emotional independence. Focus on personal growth. Use the experience to identify areas where you can grow. If their actions trigger self-doubt, work on building confidence and self-esteem. Turn pain into power. Instead of letting the situation drain you, let it motivate you. Example: if someone tries to manipulate you, commit to never allowing such behavior to affect you again by sharpening your boundaries and emotional awareness. 9. Simplify your life. The Stoics emphasize the value of simplicity as a path to clarity and peace. When your life is cluttered with unnecessary distractions, be they material possessions, toxic relationships, or mental overthinking, it becomes easier for others to manipulate or play games with you. By simplifying your life, you create space for what truly matters and reduce the influence of external chaos. How to practice it? Eliminate unnecessary drama. Evaluate your relationships and distance yourself from those who consistently bring negativity or manipulation. Example: if someone is always creating confusion or emotional turmoil, consider whether their presence adds value to your life. Declutter your environment. A cluttered space often leads to a cluttered mind. Create a peaceful environment where you can think clearly and focus on your priorities. Focus on what truly matters. Identify the people, values, and activities that bring you genuine happiness. Spend your energy on meaningful relationships and pursuits, rather than trying to decode someone's games or hidden motives. By integrating these Stoic techniques into your daily life, you develop the emotional mastery needed to navigate complex relationships and protect your inner peace. Instead of feeling powerless or manipulated by someone's games, you become grounded, focused, and self-assured. This isn't about winning a battle against someone else. It's about winning the battle within yourself. The real victory lies in your ability to maintain clarity, act with wisdom, and uphold your values no matter how others behave. When you take control of your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you're no longer at the mercy of external circumstances. You become the author of your own life, capable of turning even the most challenging interactions into opportunities for growth. Now, with these tools, you can approach any situation with calm confidence and unshakable strength. You've now learned 10 powerful Stoic techniques to outsmart any emotional games and reclaim your peace of mind. These tools aren't just about navigating relationships, they're about mastering yourself and living a life of purpose, clarity, and resilience. The power to rise above manipulation lies within you. By practicing these techniques, you protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and focus on what truly matters, your growth and happiness. Remember, no one can control your emotions unless you let them. Now it's your turn. Start applying one of these techniques today. Maybe it's setting a clear boundary, practicing self-sufficiency, or reflecting on what truly matters in your life. Take that first step and see the difference it makes. If this resonated with you, subscribe to the channel and join a growing community of like-minded individuals seeking wisdom, strength, and peace. Share this video with someone who might need it and leave a comment with your thoughts or experiences. We'd love to hear from you. You have the tools. Now go and live with strength, wisdom, and purpose.